Alright, chat room, good evening, and welcome back to Spooky Times and the fog. Yeah, Spooky Times in the fog. Um, where we reach the school, looking for stuff around the school. That means this bright carcass and other stuff. But primarily, we're looking for documents. Documents that may change the trajectory of our life, and or the lore, or whatever you want to say. I'm not coughing as much anymore. I'm pretty happy about that. Do I need to adjust the volume on anything, by the way? I guess the mic could be... The mic might be a little bit soft. Maybe I can tune it up a bit. Volume's fine? Okay. I'm just eyeballing it. Hang on, let me adjust the mic a little louder. Sometimes I jostle the volume knob on the adapter and it does weird stuff. Alright, one sec. This mixer is a bit old, so it's kind of hard to find the sweet spot. Like, see, I'm worried that's a bit too low as well. I have to raise my voice to reach the correct zone there. Or maybe I just need to adjust when the mic's pointing. Hang on. Maybe I just angle it up a little bit. And don't kick the wire. Alright. That ought to do. Right, chat? Okay. I guess we're fine. Alright. Back to school. Okay, let me see if I remember the puzzle order here. I mostly remember it. So we go up to the second floor first. Check the wall. Oh wait, no, we've already gotten this document. Which is actually the hint as to where the key is. But yeah, door is locked, won't open without a key. We open this cupboard. There's nothing in there. Okay, so we go forward a little bit. I don't actually remember if the Scarecrow was there by default on New Game. It's here in New Game Plus. I've got a new... Alright, this is a new document. When Mr. Yoneda was 20 years old, he came across an injured fox. Being the good teacher he is, he attended to the fox's wounds, shared his food of it, and cared for it. One day, when the fox had fully recovered, it opened its mouth and spoke a human tongue. After expressing its appreciation to Mr. Yoneda, the fox then told him the next pages on the ground. Are you the fox? Okay, so use box there. It's triggered. Need a key for that. Oh, okay. New document too. Maybe the key's position changes on the different difficulty. Actually, I might actually have to read this. Please do not lock the key to the second floor in the desk drawer. It's impossible to open when you're not present. No, I think I remember that. It's out in the key we're looking for is out in the courtyard. We just need to go there eventually. We have to go out that way, but you know, first we can check out the. Oh, no, sorry, we need to go out that way. The desk drawers in this teacher's storage room have locks, but it's such bad quality that they're practically useless. Just the other day I tried using a hairpin to open it, when you know it popped up when I was immediately. What's the use for these secure drawers when they aren't keeping anything safe? Oh, okay. Seems like Sakuko left a hairpin near the basket inside the rubbish. Oh. Okay, yeah. Yeah, the puzzle is different. So in normal mode, where we were playing just now, during our first playthrough, the key is out in the garden. Now we need to go to the. I guess they're just giving us directly where to go to get what, rather than just read the information and guess where the key fell. And now it's just, hey, go grab the hairpin. Go grab the hairpin in the rabbit hutch, and then come back and open this.
更衣室陸上部が懐かしい
Okay. Yeah, these definitely went here on New Game. Hello. Would you like to go too? No? You too? Okay. I guess they're just spicing things up a little bit, you know? Cause... Do the numbers still work actually? Like, we have the journal. Hang on. I mean, they probably might have changed the numbers between them. Okay, yeah, they're puzzle numbers, not the... They're puzzle documents, not collectible documents, so... I think we have to go to the second floor to get the numbers again. And like, even if we don't, even if we do have the numbers on hand, they're new documents, so... Okay, grab all the food items. Okay, so next, we hop out this window, trigger the voice clip, grab the fine water, hop back in here, and out this window. And see, I remember where. I vaguely remember where everything is. Yeah, I don't think they would have scattered any random new documents out here, but I mean, we can look. We sure threw a ton more scarecrows out here, though. Yeah, and then you just show up there. Because you're a weirdo. Okay, found the hairpin. No new documents in the rabbit hutch. Okay. Kite. Ow. Chat, well, we're just turning into the Hinako from the memes, right? I guess that's what, I guess that's the Hinako from the memes who is just like out here dodging everything, murdering everything, meme facial expressions. That's New Game Plus Hinako. Clearly. Dried carcass in here. So there's a sledgehammer here. Don't think we need it. Why would I need sledgehammers when I have knife? You know? Okay. And then in the first playthrough, the key was here. It's not here anymore. Also, there's no big boy. Is that the difference? On this combat difficulty, did he just remove big boy? Yeah, he's not in the field, he's not out here, it's just scarecrows. Okay. Okay, document sweep complete, nothing new here. Guess I'll just go ahead and hop back in. New thing. I found a mention of a transition from the Water Dragon faith to the Divine Tree faith in historical records dating from around the middle of the Kamakura period. There it is written that a peculiar monk donning multiple masks and measuring over 10 shaku, approximately 3 meters, in height visited Ebisugaoka. A frankly ridiculous overstatement. That monk brought people to a great cedar tree, later to be idolized in the Divine Tree faith, and taught them the following. You who fear the Water Dragon's wrath, quake no more. For the beast grows weak and prepares for slumber. It is none other than this great tree that has sapped the evil from it. Devote yourselves to the great tree, and he shall keep that beast subdued to the end of time. Upon hearing the monk's words, the people of Ebisugaoka abandoned the Water Dragon faith and converted to the Divine Tree faith. However, in time, the Divine Tree faith would also begin to change. Being a settlement hidden away from society, the residents had no way for trading with the outside world, and so they were forced to treat their tools with extra care. It was from this unique culture that the Tsukumogami faith was born. Local historic records state that old tools would be brought to the hollows of the Divine Tree and offered to the gods, once again further warping their religion. Between 3-meter tall monks, giant sacred satyrs, and dragons, do humans simply sense divine presence as anything larger than themselves? How utterly ridiculous. Press heavy attack immediately after performing a perfect dodge to deal powerful counter. This counter greatly consumes stamina. Ooh. Interesting. I don't know how much that's gonna help us here. Like, our loadout's pretty good. Hinako. Has anyone tried to rope you into playing the Fox's Sacrifice game before? You basically just write a bunch of names on a blackboard at the Fox will tell everyone's future. One of those people also be granted good luck. But this isn't just a childish game. There are spiritual powers that work here, mark my words. And the Fox isn't telling people their futures, it's deciding them for itself. You have to promise me you won't join a name that's a joke. If you don't believe it yourself, please. Okay, why would you do this? Okay, why would you do this though, honestly? If I turn around now, who do I see? What do you mean by that, huh? Okay, this is new. Oh wait, is this a puzzle? Alright. One of these. Nani? Nani-o? I don't know if this is a puzzle. I think this might just be a spoopy. Well, that's the shrine. I came in here for the rabbit thing. Okay, do I need to stand in the center? Is that it? Or is the key behind one of you guys? I gotta stand in the center, don't I? Okay. To the rabbit fox, my ancestor, I thank you for your divine revelation. Your will shall be done. Oh, windows open. Hinako, disappeared. Kimie, cancer. Kanta, heart disease. Sachie, cancer. Sakuko, heart attack. Rinko, burned to death. Chu, suffocation. Kotoyuki, wishes will come true. Everyone's name is crossed up for Kotoyuki's. We've seen the heart attack, the burn to death, and the suffocation. And we've probably, and I think what we are currently the disappeared. Well, I'm sure this will bode well. Anyway, thanks for playing the Foxes game. I'll see you later. Wait, why did the radio start back up? Okay, I'm not missing anything, am I? Okay, just checking. The dramatic lighting disappears when I come back in. Okay, I think that's all. It's probably just gonna do its best Silent Hill impression while we're there. Oh, we're right next door to where they're sleeping too. Ah, that's lovely. Ja. Shimasu. You have to back through that window. Well, they're having some fun with it, right? They got some new spooks. Couple new spooks. Okay. It's the teacher's office. Yeah. Alright. Y'all don't become active until later. I'm pretty sure. It's like a little later on. Anyways. It's their key and then yeah, we need to go upstairs. You wanna swing? No. You wanna swing? No. You wanna swing? Okay. Second floor time. I guess first we'll... Is that chocolate? No, it's just things on the board. Okay, we'll dump our offerings first. $860. Okay, nothing to buff right now. Okay, I don't think I missed anything, so second floor. Forget which doors are locked and which one isn't. This one is open. Door closes, and then we gotta do the puzzle in this room. Maybe that dialogue's the same. Nothing on the teacher's table. I think we've already grabbed that. Okay. So once again, different puzzle solution because we're on a different difficulty. The sweet and tart fruit on the cake tasting this. Oh wait, no, the text is the same. Maybe the box is different. Oh, there's only one option for each of them. That makes things a lot easier, I guess. Problem is, I'm still not sure which one is the sweet and tart. Like, I'm pretty sure those are sweets. Maybe these. Not the pumpkin, maybe. Just these ones. All I remember is that I got the combination eventually. Might just be the two. Or maybe not the pie. Okay. Apparently it's just that one. Alright. Then this one, it's just... Oh, what? They just highlight the text. The sweet and tart fruit on the cake. Okay, it's just the one. That's... Yeah, easy really makes it easy. Alright, it's the Sakura this time. Oh, that's still open. That's why. Maybe not the bonsai. Is it just a one? Oh wait. This game expects you to know which one looks like, which one is the cherry blossoms. You know? Is it you? You're the Sakura bloom, aren't you? Yeah. Silent Hill F, which I guess recently, it's written with the Forte musical note, but I guess it's not necessarily pronounced Forte. This game expects you to know what Sakura silhouette looks like. Okay, checking if they didn't add any more documents here. Back of the room. Okay.
どこに行ったかと思えばこんなところにいたのね。
お姉ちゃんどこ？
お友達と楽しく過ごせた？ならそろそろお支度をなさい。もうお友達とはお別れの時間よ。
お姉ちゃん
あなたが殺すのもあなたの手で。それができるからここへ来たのでしょう。
それってどういう
Saying goodbye to your old childhood friends' memories and embracing new married life. You can't hang out with your friends anymore and stuff.
校舎内まで入ってきてる。
Okay, that's all that. Oh wait, there's a door locked, door open. It's this puzzle here. Bandage in the back. Anything else? Floor. Walls. Okay. Amy from the track and field club said she found a key box written on it during practice. If she still hasn't gotten it back to you, then she probably left it in the locker when she was changed. To be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if she forgot. She looks exhausted in practice. Okay, we've got the key to the locker room. Huh. Yeah, this is a New Game Plus thing, huh? No! I'm not taking them. I'm not eating them. Leave me alone. Okay, you are real. How about you? You wanna go? They're being real obvious about it. Eat me. Yeah, how about you eat these nuts? Okay. We haven't been able to get into the music room yet either. Yeah. I see we're already at the Usoda part of this room's state. Is there anything else to pick up then? Actually, maybe this room was always like this. I don't remember if we had to do something to trigger it, but I'm pretty sure this room had like a sequence to it. But yeah, we do have to collect the locker codes, no, the locker numbers again. And also, yeah, they're not hiding it in their special lead speed code anymore. It's just numbers. They're just telling us the numbers and this difficulty, which I guess is nice. I hear that rattling back there. Well, I've saved to clear it out of the locker room for now. Alright, which one of you is the one I gotta use the key on? No, it's next door. Okay, this one is the 377. It's just a dry carcass. Alright, yeah, we're going up to the main annex. That's what we're doing. Okie dokie. There's a lot more y'all on the ceiling the first time than the first time round. I'll tell you what. Okay. Yeah, it's a lot simpler too, because there's a bunch of like notes out here to tell you how to read the students' codes. But I guess they're missing on this difficulty because they just tell you the codes directly, rather than you having to interpret it. Or not, never mind. I guess some of them. Maybe just that one note. Yeah, there's nothing else to pick up out here. So the rest of them is closed other than this one. This whiteboard is already messed up. I guess the code is relevant. I don't know. Rinko be like, but Hinako be like, okay. Alright, yeah. Okay, no, yeah, the codes are there. just the first one that tells us the number. The sea! Oh, this one's different. It's not bus, it's the sea! I'm a mermaid, the sea is calling out to me. I can't believe this school doesn't even have a pool. The sea, the best thing in the world, it's so lovely, it's my another
暗
combination.
号のメモか。まだまだ子供だな。
Okay. Key C. If you want to do K, go to star tree 1, star 0. Alright, switch out the letters. Okay, yeah, the code, the code is different. Rule 4, line 2. Okay, no, I think that's everything. Is there anything else we need to do to trigger anything in here? Yeah, I guess not. I think we just go back to the locker room now. And also have to fight off the guys who are not going to start dropping from the ceiling, I think. Or not. I might be overthinking it. Aoi Takeshi. Oh no, we don't have all the documents yet. I'm pretty sure it's just 801.
なんか違うな。
601? I forget which number corresponds to 401. Sorry, yeah, A is 4. That's what it was. Suga's locker is SOS 505. I think I missed something back in the annex though. This one is 5, 3, 4? Yeah. Okay, so, okay, no, we didn't miss anything. This is just, they didn't spawn anything on the way out of the annex. I guess they just changed on where everything showed up. Okay, Shibarababurake is there, Oh, hello. Me when I whip around and I counter something out of the corner of my eye. Come on. Anyone else out here want a piece? Just you two? Okay. Honestly, I have too many toolkits. Like, they're clogging up space. Was there any other lockers? Rub your face against all the walls. Journal. Okay, that's the combination, yeah. Okay, yeah. I think that's everything. Okay then. Alright. Cheap shot. Just hiding there. Anyone else wanna go? No? Okay.
見つけた
I don't think we missed anything else. Alright. So nothing too much changed in the document side of things. In this area. But I'm pretty sure this next area is gonna have a lot of changes, because this is the part that has the side areas that relate to Sakuko and Rinko, you know. If they're gonna change stuff, they're probably gonna change stuff here. Probably pretty drastically. I'll say we had the vision of the Fox Arm. Maybe we'll get it early.
ナロさん、私と二人で歌
Okay. Oh, change in dialogue there.
君に命を救われ魂を奪われた私だ。今度は私が君の魂を救い古き君の命を奪おう。
You know, in context of like having that information about Kid Hinako and Kid Kotoyuki having that interaction where she saved him from like a wild fox bite or something. That dialogue makes more sense now. Also, we get the stuff
無
early.
理しなくていい。まだ休んでいるといい。
Okay, that's nice of them. We get the stuff early.
起きられます
So I guess that means they're probably gonna let us have that. There's probably, I remember some dead ends in this area, which I guess now we can get through because we can stare at it with our fox eyes and whatnot.
辛い儀式だったろ
The whole slice of life anime was
Yoku
the lead
taita.
up to this game's event.
う。よく頑張ってくれたね、ひなこ。
You mean like a Higurashi answer arc?
さあ、先に進もう。
It's exactly what it is, isn't it? When starting the game from a completed file using an offering that requires sanity rolls of failed Bikutsushi. Soul Siphon will also be able to affect multiple enemy enemies in a small area. Ooh, it's even more buffed? Well, don't mind if I do. Okay, so that we want to keep, durability we'll swap out. Hey, we might as well get the new one. Rabbit. After perfect dodge to counter, okay. Perfect dodge is gonna be easier to perform, maybe. Suzerain. Really increases stamina recovery speed and grease shortens our breath. Oh, hang on. Bull. I wonder if bull combos with this greatly consume stamina, but it also decreases the stamina. So and then borrow to help us cover for that, right? In which case, maybe we don't even need that. Really increases stamina, butterfly by dodging where you're unable to continue. Okay, we'll keep the rest. Box arm mode. Let's go.
美しい腕だね。血潮さえ美しい。
ありがとうございます。
Bro just couldn't wait for us. Okay, just checking this main room first before we keep going. Right. Oh, we're in the wrinkle section.
きなお今日は一段と綺麗だね
Is that dialogue different too? Yeah, I think this almost sounds like the dialogue that, like, you know, you're looking more beautiful today. Sounds like something that she'd say when she's seeing her in her wedding dress or something. You know? Maybe that's the context. Alright, the good news is we can permanently kill enemies in this area now. For real, for real. Alright, this is where the... I think this is where the dead end was. I was wondering about this and we never got an answer. Yeah, it was you. I wanna try this perfect counter. I guess I can also just do it the old-fashioned way. Yeah, see, there we go. This is open now. Openable. Because I have the cresting. My future friend. Spring unfurls around me in vivid color as I write you this letter. Upon your arrival, you may bear anxiety about your new life. The slightest remembrance of your old home may call tears to your eyes like it once did to mine. The scent of ripe plums, joined with warbler's birdsong and bittersweet union. Memories that call me home to a mountain village spring. Everywhere I turned, I met with splendor, the sound of chirping warblers, the smell of sweet plums. I am certain that this land, though new to you, shall become a place of respite and tranquility. You and I call the same village home, so please, share with me whatever weighs on your mind. I am eager to hear your stories of home, and together we... Swallow. Performing a counter without using focus increases damage inflicted. Stacks up to 5 as it resets when damage is taken. Wow. You challenge me to do counters without focus? I don't know how reliable I'm gonna be able to do that. It's a lot of dolls. The other day, my honorable father-in-law told me that fate had smiled upon me, and my blood had been blessed by the stars. If I attempt to interpret his words, I can only understand them to mean that he believes that an intervention of good fortune, or coincidence, allowed me to be so connected with this house. However, I do not believe he meant to humble me with his words. Instead, I think his words should be taken more literally. My very blood was favored by fate. In the world of mortals, there exist rare individuals who possess non-ABO type bloods. blood types. So maybe having blood that was blessed by the stars simply means I was born of a rare mutation. After all, there are many variations, some of which are as uncommon as 1 in 100,000 people. Perhaps when a human child who possesses blood that contains the power to deepen the bond between mortals and gods is born into a village, they are selected as a candidate for Hirogama's marriage. If such is the case, then they will explain why such partnerships are so infrequent. I wonder who shall be the next to be welcomed into this world. If it is another child beloved by fate, then I would like to do all in my power to help they transition into a new life. I have no idea what these documents are talking about, by the way. I mean, yeah, like they're talking about wedding to a god. And I have no idea who Mayumi is. There is no Mayumi here. New character, maybe? Or just another perspective? Okay, I don't think there's anything else in here, so let's go back. Okay. I don't think we need to touch the door right now. Yeah, we can just go into here. Oh wait, no. Green door. Okay. Left side. It's been a while. I think I remember the sequence. So switch to green. Go through here. Then there's this big roundabout area. Green is open right now, so there's a now apparently we can AoE Soul Cycle. Yep. Well, you know what? I appreciate the Dark Shrine sections being like more convenient to go through the second time round on New Game Plus. Alright. Green door open. Green door is also open that side. I think we wanna go we wanna go in that room first. And also, you know, we can permanently put all the monsters down too, so that's helpful. Before I go toggle that. Green door. Yeah, Rinko's room. Pick up the Yokan. Look for documents first before we do any changes. Okay. Rinko's secret journal. Okay, this is new. I wish I could live in a world where it's just Shu and me, but I don't mean that I want the rest of the town to disappear. Now, what I truly want is a world where Shu and I can bask together in the spotlight with everyone else standing in the background as supporting characters. I don't suppose that's a spell I could cast and create a dream, though. Oh, Rinko. Rinko. Rinko-chan. Why are you like this? No, what I truly want is a world where the nasty little cockroach named Hinako who's always crawling around Shu is gone. I don't care how it happens. She can die in an accident or some rare disease. Hell, she can just move to some far-off country for all I care. I just want her gone forever. Won't any of the gods answer my prayers? I mean, you don't gotta be so mean like that. Wait, door's open. Wait, I wasn't done. I didn't realize I could just walk out early. Hang on. I'm pretty sure there's more iterations like that, so hang on. There's like one more iteration to it, I'm pretty sure. There's like, yeah, there's 2 iterations. Oh, so you just showed up. Yeah, because you have the disc, right? I didn't realize you can just walk out of here without the disc. It's kind of funny. Huh, I had it. So much for the perfect you know what? Countering is probably easier. Yeah, I've been doing much better on just countering than trying to perfect dodge, so I guess that's probably the better call. Any more changes in the dialogue, the documents, the whatnot? No, I guess we're good. Alright, let's get out of here. Yeah, Rinko's dialogue here is completely different. Okay, Omamori. Let's just swap it out for, help after successful counter is probably something I can work with better. Max sanity back after defeating enemies and sorry, not health. Health. Okay, health back on counter, health back on defeating enemies, and health back, and enhanced healing. That probably works fine. Okay. Red door is open. I need to switch. The green and the white. They gotta go around.
そんなあんたがいなくなってくれるんだからせいせいする
Yeah, it sounds like she's more. Yeah, this sounds a lot more. I mean, not really nuanced, but like, what's the word I'm looking for, chat? Like, less exaggerated. This sounds more like what she actually means, you know. But she's maybe even also just grappling with the fact that like, Hinako's getting married and like is not going to be part of their social circle anymore, I guess. Right? She doesn't sound too happy about that anyway. Like either. It's probably a complicated feeling. Okay, red is open, white is open, so we can go that way. Yeah, this way. I'm looking for documents. Oh, okay. I'm full on everything. I'll just get rid of one of the toolkits. Yeah, I'm really not gonna use toolkits. Minko's diary. I've wasted years of my life at school carefully putting on the good girl act, pretending I was perfect in every way, basking in my own sense of superiority. Back then I sincerely believed I was better than everyone else. But things are different now. I can see how I've been looking down on others just to falsely raise myself up. I can't help but wonder though, has everyone else seen through my act this whole time? Hinako, Sakuko, even Shu. Maybe they've always seen through me straight to my rotten core. Maybe all this time they were only pretending to be my friends. But I'm not the one at fault, it's all because of that awful Hinako. If only you were gone then I wouldn't be feeling like this.
お昼休み友達
It seems like she, yeah, you know, the feeling's complicated, right? Not saying she isn't an asshole, but like it's, there's more nuance to it, I guess, right? Or like there's layers to it. You know, so how much of it is really in her head and how much of it is real, I guess, you know? How much was, I guess, specifically, how much was said out loud versus was just thought? I should have never pretended to be something I wasn't. If I hadn't, then I would have been able to look Hinako in the eye. I could have told her what I really think of her, put her in her place. But I've let everything sit and fester, and now the wound is turned necrotic. So even though this is the day all my wildest dreams are coming true, my heart still feels heavy. This is the bed I made, so I'll lie in it. But I won't ever forgive you for what you did to Shu. How dare you hurt him? Shu may not cry or scream at you like I know he wants to, but I'll make you feel his pain all the same. This is the day my wildest dreams are coming true. Because Hinako is getting married off to someone else and Shu is available? I guess that's what it means. But Shu is upset about it as well because she's not like gonna be around anymore. Maybe Shu likes Hinako. Like this relationship triangle square rectangle is getting messier and messier. Ah, chat. It's funny how you can just leave at this point, even though you really shouldn't. I'm still looking for the crest and all. Maybe we can just kill these guys too. Nothing stopping me from just moidering them. Just a little annoying. I also have no idea where their counter opportunities are. They're also tanky. Alright, just making sure I'm not missing anything. Yeah, I'm actually really liking how the diary entries are being recontextualized too. Or at least this set of diary entries, you know.
いいよね。何でも持ってる。
What do you mean I've got everything? Alright. Last room. We need to open the... Okay, green and blue. So... Oh wait, no. We need green and white. Then we go back around and open it from the back. Yeah, around the back. Then we go to the left. Left and up. Yeah, let me just go in here. The dialogue, that line's different too. I have to let go, I need to move on. Yeah. This is even more... yeah, I think this is even more confirming, like, this is like her mental escape during her wedding day, you know, like she's saying goodbye to all this stuff. Today I bought all my friends candy from the candy stores. A lot more fun to eat with friends than to eat alone. Childhood diary. Not of a simpler message. Candies bring back memories. Real batteries too. Box origami. The handwriting here is erratic. Hinako, why are you here? This was supposed to be my chance to talk to Shu alone. Why the hell are you here? And why the hell are you cozying up next to Shu like that's where you belong? And the cherry on top? Sakugo decided to tag along too just because of you. But I can forgive her. I mean, she did me the favor of dying soon enough anyway. How long are you going to keep living for? You're already dead. Quit haunting Abisugaoka like some pathetic ghost. I mean, sorry. I don't know what to say. Sorry, collectibles. Check. Childhood diary. Yeah, we're heading on to the secret journal. Alright, I think that's everything here. Alright, you. I'm on even footing now. Shine! Chat, I murdered him so hard he went through the wall. Yeah, take that. Alright, looking for the crest. Oh. All of a sudden, the town was enveloped in a thick fog. Everywhere I looked, I saw strange monsters. I could only bring myself to sit inside my empty house, alone and shaking. This ensured him then rescued me. After that, it didn't matter how terrifying the outside world was, so long as I was able to spend time alone with Shu. But then I realized that Cockroach Hinako was with him. What are the odds? Just die, you pest. You don't belong in this town anymore. Did you forget that? Because we're married off and we're supposed to leave? Everyone was slobbering over the snacks and thanking me again and again. It reminded me of the time I fed fish at the park, the way their mouths gaped wide as they begged for food. What a bunch of idiots. Oh, I wasn't done reading that. And the poor as dirt Hinako? All it took was one piece of cheap candy to have her following me around like a dog. It's almost cute how stupid she is. A cockroach like her deserves to die. Narcissism. Hell of a drug.
リンコとお別れできる。
Okay, let's say goodbye to Rinko. We shall put this all to rest. Wonder what she's gonna say this time. It's not Hinako's fault that Shu likes her and she's not being around anymore, right? I don't know. Chat, what do you think? Should Hinako apologize? Does she have anything to apologize for? Her friends have all been bullying her behind her back. Well, I don't know about bullying, but you know, teenage emotions. It's complicated, right? For sure, for sure. Relationship drama. Again, I guess it's kind of ambiguous how much has been much of this is actually like said out loud or actual actions and more just things they've been thinking to themselves. You know? Because if they were that abrasive with each other, I don't know if they would have actually been a friend group. At least that's what I think personally. I'm of the mind, yeah, I'm of the mind that this is all just
でも
inner thoughts.
咲子も
And maybe some of the stuff is actually said on the wedding day itself. Like it was an outburst. In fact, I think that's... Yeah, with that context in mind, I think that's actually what the boss fights are representing. They're like the confrontations with them on that day itself. I had a strange dream. It was about a very old sword, one that was cursed, steeped in evil energy. The sword must be the source of the corrupt god's power, I'm sure of it. But because the sword itself is divine, it can't be destroyed. However, if someone were to purify it, surely the corrupt god would be weakened. If the sword could be submerged in the elixir that exorcises evil spirits, that it could be used to sever the strings that control those who roam lost through the fog. Anyway, let's let this guy in. さあ、来い。Checking for any more documents before we keep going. Sakuko. You can play Marco Polo if you want. Sakuko. Where are you, Sakuko? Are you in the locker room, Sakuko? I know where you are. You're not here, but... No. I normally hate gym class, but today was different. Something nice happened. Little Miss Perfect tripped and fell today. Looks like even Hinako, the star athlete, can mess up. She scraped her knee and started bleeding. I wish she had fallen flat on her face and ruined that pretty nose of hers too. Why is everyone so jealous of my track and field abilities? They just hate me because I'm a furry. That's all. It's not that complicated. Everyone is so mean to me because deep down I'm a fox. Koi. Koi. Yoi, yoi, kon. 死ねえ。It's so noisy back here. You're in the room next door. Fight. It's funny how I remember where all the spawns are in this area particularly because they gave me so much trouble initially. Remember when I couldn't, like, I have to lure them into places to kill them? And I was trying to run away from combat, but the game's design was like, no, you gotta fight through them. Okay, open the door, let that one out. And then we kill it! I do not have enough space. I have too much healing. Okay. We turned on the red door. Okay, we gotta put it back to green. This is an optional thing. This is just for if we want to get the offering. One last sweep of the area in case I missed any documents. Nope, all good. Right, so... Green door into the locker room... Back out this way. And then we have red door open right now, I think. I think I'm sequencing this correctly. Wait, hang on, let me check. Okay, no new notes here. Just in case anything there changes. And then we gotta open this one again. Then we go out this way. Now green is open. Yeah, that's what it was. I'll get rid of this one first too. So we open up the door and let the other one out. Okay, yeah, nothing new here. We go here this way.
サクコが好きだった。
Hey, Mr. Rabbit, guess what? I've decided that today I'm giving you a new name. Your new name is Hinako. Got it? Hinako. Don't you think it's super cute? It's the same name as that awful, horrible, mean, cruel Hinako who left me all by myself and went far, far away. I hate her. I know why she threw me away. It's because I'm dark and sad and mean. Dang it, I forgot that stuff I needed to cut off Hinako's arms and legs. Oh well, I'll just cut her into tiny pieces tomorrow. That's Leave the Benui alone. Don't take out your frustrations on the Benui. Come on now. Man, they're really not taking Hinako. That's just Japanese passive-aggressive bullying. They're really not taking Hinako getting married off well, huh? It's not just Hinako who has issues with it. Nobody's happy with this arranged marriage. Like, at all. Alright, alright. It's not that big a deal. No need to cry about it. I'm gonna open this door now. I'm gonna let the big guy in. Okay? Okay. Sa, koi! Aha! Get baited. Gosh, ne. Okay. Documents? New documents? Anything new here? Table? Nope. Left, right. Just tea. It is just tea. Sakugo's dream. Oh, no, here we go. Dear Hinako, good luck and bad luck are two sides of the same coin. For one person, today could be lucky, but for someone else, it might be the opposite. Right now, a bright sun shines upon you, but that sun also makes your shadow very long and dark. Dark shadows draw evil towards them. I really didn't want to send you a letter like this on your special day, but I just couldn't get it off my mind. I sense that your fortune is taking a turn for the worse. There's just something not right about the sun and the shadow that surround me. Where are you, Hinako? This should be for a day of celebration, yet you're taking Tylenol and lost in a drunken drug-fueled haze. You gotta stop taking that shit, man. Is what I bet the rest of the letter would say. Snap out of it, Hinako. You've been sitting in the bridal prep room staring at a wall for ages now. Which playthrough am I on? Second. We're past the first New Game Plus. Grandpa is saying that he'll let the shrine come to an end after his generation. Not many people bother visiting such a small insignificant shrine. It seems nobody wants to go to the effort of coming all the way here to pray to Inari-sama. There are hokora and statues dedicated to Inari-sama all over town anyway. Older folks just go wherever's closest to them to pray. There's no reason for them to come to the shrine. But if there were more devout worshippers, if people held more respect for the shrine, then maybe Senentsugi Shrine could be restored to its former glory. Are these just events unfolding as the gods have planned, just like Grandpa always says? Does Senentsugi Shrine no longer serve a purpose? No, it simply can't be true. I've heard how the gods weep. Sakugo's dream is to restore this shrine to its former glory, but would such a thing even be possible? I can't really imagine the town's elderly residents climbing all the way up here. People used to worship the 1,000-year setter. Now they pray to the Inari statues. I'm starting to think that rather than some revered god, maybe we humans hold more power because we choose which god to worship. Food for thought. Alright, so that sets it to blue, which means we can get into the main door now. Sa, wait! don't think I need this many bandages at this point. But you know what, chat? I suffered through standard combat difficulty pre-patch. So I'm totally fine hanging out on story for this subsequent playthrough. Alrighty. Yeah, so that just opens that up directly. I think we just go in there. Yeah.
来てくれたの。怖いよ。早く出して。
Okay, the dialogue's the same. Two must face each other as one to break from universal prosperity. Those who do shall lift their heads to a level height as if the reflections in the mirror as custom dictates. Oh, they on story difficulty, this makes things, they just they tell you. Alright, yeah, that is a much easier hint. If the figures are facing each other, then the stuff will be level. Yeah. That's way easier to figure out. Lampshade.
何してるの。いや、一人は
Okay, new dialogue.
嫌。ひなこ、助けて。行かないで。一人にしないで。待って、行かないで。ずっと一緒って約束したじゃん。ギラギラまだ。
Reaction shot, huh? Yeah, that's not as much change about that one, but we got a Hinako reaction at the end of that. And also, yeah, once again, recontextualizing this scene, everyone is just not taking this marriage well, are they? Huh. Hinako's leaving our social group. Come back! No! It's a complicated feeling. Understandable. Yeah. So, you got any new documents for me in this room? No, that was just the door back there opening again. Okay. I don't think I need to save here. There's like a save point again right away in the next room when we go talk to Shu. I think I'm getting all the documents, all the new stuff. Hopefully. Last time I get to call you that, huh? That's what I mean, everyone's just like... This feels like maybe what they were talking to each other about on the wedding day, you know? Like these three of them showed up to her wedding and like... Either they said it out loud or they were just really thinking about it, I guess. They probably didn't say it out loud, they probably just thought about it, but like... Rinko's just feeling really complicated but also upset. And like upset on Shu's behalf. Sakuko's just not taking it well because the friend group is going away. And Shu. Oh boy, Shu. Got a lot of unrequited feelings there, don't you, Shu? Why am I trying to offer bandages? They don't do nothing. Let's see, you got anything new to say?
これを買ってもらうために漢字テストを頑張ったんだ。
Sure gives Hinako crack cocaine. No, wrong. Chat, remember. Sure gives Hinako White Claudia. That's what it is.
こんなノートが山ほどあってな。押し入れにぎっしりさ。
Here, have this White Claudia. I'm sure it will help you have an inner experience and set your mind straight because you seem really upset too. Honestly, probably a good intention. Unfortunately, White Claudia is not FDA approved.
俺の一番の宝物だ。お前以外の誰にも触れさせなかった。お前に見せるのは初めてか。恥ずかしいな。
At least I assume that's the case. You know, he seemed pretty like, oh shit, what did I do in that first ending?
ひなこが初めて育てるにはちょっと難しかったよな。
Excuse me? Why would you show this to me then, Shu? That's mean. This wasn't here the first time round, was it? This plant. Why would you show this to me? Are you trying to embarrass me?
おかしいな。どこに行ったんだ。
I'll make you choke on those words, Shu.
それもいいか。それが忘れていくってこと。
Are you mocking me? If I'm gonna leave you hanging if you mock me like that.
相棒。お前の本当の選択を知りたい。
Now that recontextualizes things a bunch, doesn't it? Final decision, huh? Are you still hung up about it? Is that what it is? Are you on the wedding day? You're asking, are you really sure you want to marry this guy? Is that what that is? And I mean, on the other hand, chat, I get it, right? Like, it's an arranged marriage. Hinako's being quote unquote sold off to cover her father's debts. She herself has that entire complex issue about the marriage thing because of everything. She's clearly not happy with it, right? And like, I guess Shu picked up on it too. So, on the one hand, I get it. Shu like cares about Hinako. He really doesn't want her to see her suffer like this. On the other hand, I'm getting the feeling that there's some unrequited feelings here, and like there's also that angle of like he's coming from a very selfish point of view, right? So I have mixed feelings about this, you know. Like I get the intent, but there's also something deeply uncomfortable about it. Like what's the word I'm looking for? Possessive. Shu feels very possessive right now, you know. Like there's an element of it. Clingy. Yeah, that's another way to put it. But you know what? I appreciate this, right? There's layers to it. It's complex. There's that complexity about it, which is a mark of a good story, you know. And Ryushiki 07 has always done a good job about that, especially with Higurashi. Enough that I'm out here yapping. I'm yapping a bunch. Oh. Seating. I don't remember you being there. Anyway, he's died. Can I kill you through the wall? No, okay. Where'd that guy go? But yeah, I guess it's like, the intent is good, and I like I can see like wanting to make sure there's no doubts, but the wedding day itself seems like the worst time to be asking it. I think that's how I feel about it, you know. And like if you've already asked about it before and everything, and you're trying to walk through the feelings, like the wedding day is definitely not the time to be asking about it. Like it's like completely the wrong time. I don't blame him. Crash to the door. Objection! I object to this union. I object to this marriage. And then he's like, before the wedding, it's like, walks into the bridal room. Are you really sure you want to do this? You seem really confused and complicated about it, and you're going through like a mental hellscape of perhaps foggy streets. I know. I have this folk remedy. Here, take this untested, unsanctioned hallucinogenic drug. It helped me work through my issues and help my sleep go a lot better. I'm sure it'll help you too. And then, you know, that's how the first ending happened, I guess. But this is the good timeline where we're refusing to take the drugs. Well, quote unquote good. I think I can start dumping some bandages too. I don't need this many. Scent of herbs is overpowering. Is that White Claudia in there? Mmm. Tasty. Also, I like how it's not confirmed to be White Claudia, chat, but like it's a very obvious allusion to it. Plus, you know, all this talk about gods and blood and like, you know, blessed blood and everything sounds very Silent Hill 1 cultish things, which I've mentioned before, I think. They're invoking a lot of Silent Hill tropes, which I appreciate. You know, it's not only Silent Hill 2, it's Silent Hill 1 as well. And Silent Hill 3. 1 and 3. Okay, nothing new here. I'm invincible! Die, Pregante! So tanky. Alright, there weren't any documents down here the first time round, but I'm just gonna make a check just in case. Doesn't have to be too thorough. Just icky goop everywhere. Nope, just drugs. Also, you know what, chat? Actually, I think also part of the... I guess there's a little more nuance to it now that we're going through the second part of the game. I get the feeling that, like, Kotoyuki, or at least the real-life Kotoyuki, is, like, genuinely a nice guy. Like, it feels like that, you know? Like, genuinely he does, like, care, and he's, like, he wants to give a good life and everything. So like it's not like an arranged marriage to a horrible person. Yeah. It's like, that's the feeling. That's like the vibe I'm getting, you know. Like she's like Hinako has a lot of the issues of it inherently because of the experience that she has with her parents and being, you know, an abusive father and submissive mother and everything, and like that would color the expectations of like it colors the expectations of not the expectations, but the experience of what it means to be married, and then it being an arranged marriage even more. So there's that arranged marriage even more so, and also the fact that it's explicitly being done for the purpose of like being like escaping debt. And like the intro also points out, like, you know, Hinako's father isn't just doing it for himself. He wants Hinako to have a better life, you know. It's like, hey, marry her off to a wealthy family. She'll be cared for that way, in the way that we can't provide for her because we're in debt and poor and everything. Right? So it's not totally selfish, but it is also partly the truth, right? So it is interesting, I guess, that there's more nuance coming through it. In the first playthrough, we really get the sense of like the patriarchy and like the arranged marriage is horrible, abuse and all that stuff, and like that really colors Hinako's experience and her journal, like, you know, everything in the journal and everything. But maybe it's more complicated than that, right? Yeah. It's a losers for everyone involved. And like now this time through, we are seeing how much it is hurting like everyone. Everyone is just hurting about it. And I think the conclusion at the end of this is that this is wrong. Still, like nobody's benefiting from it. Nobody's really happy with the entire situation. But it's not as like black and white as it was originally, I guess. Which I appreciate, you know, it's like, it's doing a good job making this second playthrough very, like, the interpretations are different. Anyways, hi Shu. I guess I left you hanging, huh?
来てくれたんだな、相棒。俺はお前にいいんだ。きなこの好きなようにして。俺は相棒の選択なら受け入れるぜ。
Yeah, see, these lines make sense now in the context. You can almost read this as like, you can almost read this as like him waiting outside the bridal prep room and she just walked out in her wedding dress, you know? And metaphorically, she didn't say anything. And metaphorically, by just ignoring him and walking out and ignoring his entire plea and everything, she metaphorically kills him. Yeah, you know, those lines didn't change, but now they make sense. Trying to erase a past and stuff.
幼い頃からの友人に別れを告げるのは辛いだろう。
And she's literally bidding farewell to it. It was all a metaphor.
いえ、するべきでした。もっと早くこんな姿をお見せして申し訳ありません。
謝らなくていい。むしろその痛みを強いた私の方が謝らねばならない。行こう。
Yeah, I guess it did take a little bit to get to this point where the stuff's like really changing, you know, or at least like some recontextualizing. But I really like this chapter. Like, I really like what they did in this chapter for New Game Plus. Like, it's probably the one that added the most so far out of all the New Game chapters. The New Game Plus chapters. Okay, nothing new on this one. We gotta go find Shu and Rinko. And by that I mean go up the mountain. Okay, I don't remember how long this segment is, or how many notes there are.
私を追ってる
But I guess we can go for a little longer.
あいつから逃げたのかも
Oh, right. This is where we can get to the shrine, so... Is this where we potentially get the sacred sword? Okay. Let's keep going then, and see if we did everything correctly. I need to find a shrine and start dumping stuff off. Oh, right, and also change my Omamori setup back up. Weapon durability will not be used during focus. Focus charging time. Sorry, no, not that one. Where was it? Okay, higher damage on durability, high durability, and weapon durability, you're not using focus, greatly decrease focus charging time. Yeah, there we go. We're back to knife murdering mode.
やむを得ず私を置いてったんだだよな
More metaphors. This version here go. They left me behind. The other one. I'm leaving you all behind. It's like poetry. It rhymes. Okay, new box. Something I haven't missed yet. And then, in the Edo period, Ebisugaoka witnessed another faith-changing event. The divine tree, the symbol of their religion, was struck by lightning and burned down. By this time, the ideologies of the Tsukumogami faith had taken root, and sacredness was now determined by the antiquity of an object. The divine tree was not worshipped for subduing the water dragon, instead it was only due to the fact that it was the oldest object in the area. And so a new divine object was decided to take the tree's place. The next target of worship was the Inari statue. Before long, faith in the Inari statue itself developed, mixing with the Tsukumogami faith to create an amalgamation of beliefs completely unique to Ebisugaoka. To this effect, the mongrel Inari faith here in Ebisugaoka has almost no likeness to that practiced throughout the rest of Japan, and boasts a pathetically superficial history. Even this changing of idols has been turned into some epic divine story by the priests. This is the nonsense they came up with. With the divine tree destroyed by lightning, the land lost its guardian, and the ancient evil water dragon attempts to rise from its slumber. Hearing the town's plight, a family of benevolent foxes traveled far from the west to subdue the dragon once more. The people's faith in them boasts their power, but without enough power, the dragon shall awaken once more. So now they are convincing locals to devote themselves to the new god Inari-sama. Water dragon, divine tree, Tsukumogami, and now Inari-sama. These pathetic people believe their faith has a thousand years of history, yet it's been mutilated time and again to suit their petty needs. Man truly is a fickle beast. The believer's world and the god's realm are not impervious to change. No matter how revered a god may be, the believers can choose to worship another god, or the religion could prove impossible to preserve in its original form. The Tsukumogami faith, where one would worship old things, shifted over to the Inari faith once the object of worship changed to the moss-covered Inari statues. I'm sure that the mix of the Inari faith and the Tsukumogami faith is only one of many cases. And once 100 years pass, who knows? The Tanuki statues of Shigaraki could be the next object of worship. Yeah, that's interesting. Okay, I hope I've done everything correctly to get the sword. Because we're coming up to that shrine pretty soon. And I'm really curious to see what happens there. Like, they've been building up this the entire time, you know, this is the big side quest of New Game Plus. I'm gonna be a little upset if I missed anything. I'm gonna be real. Okay. Oh, it's just a Yokan here. I'm gonna put that away too. Do we always go down here? Oh yeah, yeah. That was like just an offering. Then you're gonna be here. I remember you. Joshny. There's nothing in here. Well, more faith for Inari-sama. Beat the fox. I could upgrade something now if I wanted. To max out the sanity. Or get more health. Or just keep saving faith for our 5th slot. I think we'll get one more on New Game Plus 2. Eventually. They're a lot louder this time around too, it feels like. Bro made like Homer Simpson and just... You guys know the gif I'm talking about, right? Bro just did Homer Simpson and went, I'm leaving. Are they scared of me now? Is that what's up? Because I'm a wacky knife-wielding schoolgirl? I'ma stab ya. Okay, so this goes here. We need to check down here too, right? No, this is the way forward. Trying to check the branch. It's up and then forward. Yeah. I think there was a note here on the first playthrough. Yeah, there was a note here. Yeah, there's no note here now. Still triggered that, I want to leave though. Alright, so... just head down and continue, I guess. Alright, they're out in full force. Okay. No other new notes. Alright, pond
相
area.
棒法ってどこ行ったシュ
Bro is just up in the trees. Okay, yeah, that's where we loop back around. Right, there's probably stuff around here on the ocean, in the river area. We'll check. That goes forward. This is a little side area, I think. That loops back around. Yeah, okay, that's a circle. Side area with the toolkit. Let's see. Alright, left and then up this way. Then there's a side path under here, I think. Yeah, Higashi. And just this thing on this side. Okay. We'll check the perimeter. And that's everything. Now we check down here before we go up there. Okay, we're ready. Okay, left side. Nothing. I think there used to be a note here as well. Okay, no new notes replacing it. Alright, river area. Don't worry about the creaking noises, chat. That's just par for the course. We're in Spookyville. Okay, up and to the right is where we go eventually, I think. Yeah. What happens if we try and go here early, I wonder? Won't open without a key, red capsules, toolkit, we don't need that. Okay, this puts us back here. Yeah, alright. So this is where we can open up the path back, I think. Yeah, this is just a shortcut back. I remember now. A bunch of these guys just show up. Fine, we'll take him out. Yeah, I think that's everything here. Okay. Back to the spooky, spooky area with a ton of corpses. We're gonna have to loop all the way back around again, I think is what it was. Yeah, like these guys down here. Just duck under here. There was like some notes and stuff hidden around here too. Red capsule, chocolate. That's what it was, I remember now. That's fine. Anybody else want a piece? You do. Oh, more than you. I guess I can go back and grab that toolkit now. I'm maximizing my items. I'm item maxing. There you go. You know, I think I have enough to spare to draw a random Omamori. Because there's still a few we haven't drawn yet. I want to see which ones we got. Good to leave. Increases max health, sanity, and stamina. Ooh, all three. It's pretty fancy. Crowbar. Oh, I don't think this was open the last time round. Goat Omamori. Oh, I collected all the hidden ones. Take less damage when facing multiple enemies. Skills in November. Yeah, this is not open the last time. Interesting. My sanctuary is still incomplete. I'm lonely, so lonely. It feels like I'm going to freeze. I need to gather more women. More. Even when I do, they all go away. I keep collecting more and more, but they all die. Mommy, why did you leave me all alone? I'm lonely. So lonely it feels I'm going to freeze. I need to gather more women, more. But even when I do, they all go away. It appears the key has been moved. It's not just on here anymore. Gotta do a puzzle. Yeah, there's a whole extra area now. Huh. Is this a Neo Game Plus specific thing? Perhaps. Okay, I'll just open this up first so that we have a quick route to hop down when we want to start running around. Okay. Can't climb this. Oh, that's the metal gate. I'm not done yet. There's Nabrage out here. Oh, hello. So why is this here? That can't be it, can it? It's just they move the key inside. Is there not more to this? Can you not climb the ladder? This is weird. I guess I won't question it. Okay. We do the chase again. And then we get the gate open. Should be a couple items on the ground here, I think.
休憩
Then it'll be Chase Part 2. Ah, darn. I forgot about that juke. They get real funny and fancy with that juke. Alright. So right up there is the Sacred Shrine. With the chase over, I guess we can head back down and see if there's anything else we missed. There might be one more puzzle down here, I guess, before we go up.
さっきのあれ全部消えた
Just making sure. Okay, no, yeah, the way back is blocked. Alright, only ways forward now. Let's see about that shrine, chat. Maybe we'll get ourselves a sword that is sacred. Or something.
この神社昨今地の古い神社か
Research journal photo number 4. Oh, okay, there we go. We'll go one more. Photo attached to the research journal appears to be a clue. Defeated soldiers needed a place they could hide to escape prosecution by the enemy army. They were unable to engage with anyone from surrounding settlements, so there was no way for them to purchase new goods. This forced them to make do with what they already had and led to a culture where tools were used for as long as possible. The act of treating old tools with respect and reusing broken or unwanted ones was seen as a virtue and called kishu. It was thought that when a tool reached the end of its lifespan was laid to rest, then both the tool and the god to whom it was offered would be pleased. Clearly a tradition born of necessity in the human village of defeated soldiers.
昔は栄えてたみたい
Okay, I think I know where that is.
火事があってからは人が寄りつかなくなっちゃったって聞いた
At least I think I know where that is. We passed by it just now, right? Okay, journal. Yeah, is that not just the gate we passed by? If it's not on this side, it's probably on the other side. One or the other. Nope, it's probably the other side. So we make a turn over here. And here, right? Yep. The character for he can be faintly seen etched into the stones. Where was that? Something in the secret hideout that Shu and I used. You know, I don't know where that is. Is it near his house? Or did I already miss it? Don't tell me I already missed it. Hang on. Alright, I'm gonna make a quick check to see if I've already gone past it. Just in case. Like, in case it was in that house that is now open. Let's see. Because if I need to load the autosave, then I better do it before the autosave gets overwritten. Okay, no, yeah, it's next to Shu's house. Alright, well, we're not there yet. Alright, it's not in the house that we passed by just now, so we're good, we're good. We can keep going. There's the White Claudia. Or what seems to be the White Claudia. Alright, so... there it is. Cracked Hibachi Brazier. This brazier was filled with charcoal to help stay warm until a large crack put an end to that. Cutscene. Are we making origami? Is that what's happening?
相棒今までありがとう私も相棒に頼らずに自分だけで頑張るよ
Hey there. Chat, the achievement I just got was winners don't do drugs. Hey there, partner. We made it out of some pretty vicious battles together, huh? Even at the part ways, our fair share of comrades on the battlefield. I just never thought we had to part ways too. But at least ours won't be a goodbye through death on the battlefield. From now on, you can't ask anything from me, okay? Because it's not that I can expect your help anymore. You have to look after yourself now. I won't be there to drag you to safety when you fall. But wherever we go and no matter what we do, we'll always be a part of the Space Army. And we'll always be partners, got it? Thanks for everything, Hinako. Shoot. Don't ask me for anything ever again. Journal? Shu's knowledge of medicine rivals that of a veteran pharmacist. From ingredients efficacy to the medicine that best matches your body. You name it and he'll be able to tell you. You can consult him with all those pains that come up with growing up like headaches to acne, and just like that, he'll recommend you medicine and also give you advice on daily lifestyle choices. Rumor got around that listening to Shu's advice really does make acne go away, and now he's really popular with the girls. I suffer from frequent headaches, so Shu gives me medicine based on my symptoms, and it really helps out.
とりあえず家の中で2人を待つか。
Okay, but before that... we have an offering! And then perhaps we will finally get our hands on the sacred sword. Or if not, I guess, you know, we're on the way back. I think it's still accessible, so there might be one more after this. We'll see. Yeah, the Jizo statue is down here. No, down the other side. And here's met at the serving channel bells upon offering the item. This should do. Okay then. Let's go look up there. Are we getting a fancy sword? Guess I'll grab all the stuff here too first. Oh, okay. Ah, there's one more. Okay, 4 out of 5. Got it. Alright, one more offering for the Great Deku Tree before we get the Master Sword. I guess we'll be on the way back. Probably. Alright chat, I guess this is probably a good place to stop, huh? Yeah, we can just go ahead and put a save here. We'll trigger the next chapter as soon as we step into the Shu's house anyway. We'll get attacked and then whatnot. Or at least that's how the chapter ends in normal mode in the first playthrough. But then we'll be going to the Dark Shrine after that, so probably a good place to put a pin in it. Pretty productive night. We got a lot done, so feeling pretty good. Alright, yeah, I guess that's gonna be it for tonight. Yep, thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys around soon. Peace.